Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished Member of Parliament for Mayaro, Mr. Rodney, who is the host of this evening function. Dr. Rodney, my colleague, Chairman, I don't know, Rio Claro Regional Corporation, Chairman of the constituency, a fellow bald-headed person, Mr. Shafiq Mohammed. And I would like to tell Shafiq, God created good heads and he covered his mistakes. Tonight, with two reasons. The first is I live in politics in 2025. That I will not have to go through the extremely difficult screening process or look over my shoulders everywhere I go to see who I'm with. The constraints of politics, I can speak freely. I can give what they say, I can give him out liberty, little liberty. It also means that I no longer have to, those are the comments politicians get. But tonight is not about politics, right? So that is Jacko, as a good friend Jacko, the old people say, uses to say. That is for another night, politics. The prestigious Harvard University, ever heard about it? Harvard University, among the top 2 universities in the world, Cambridge, Harvard. Last week they wrote me seeking information on a former student at Costat's Ken Warden School of Journalism and Communication Studies. She had applied for a tenured faculty position at the university. So here you have a student who I thought a little girl, and now she applied to the Harvard University, not to enter as a student, but as a lecturer, tenured position. She had completed her studies at Costa, and she went on and did further studies, and she taught it all over the world, in China, Korea, and now she's going to the prestigious Harvard. And it dawned on me that my students are now better, brighter, and more qualified than the teacher. You know that has happened? You reach a stage when I'm talking to my father, he was a schoolmaster. And I'm going to my father to help me with, we call it maths. We call it math abroad. He said, Daddy, help me with that and that and that. And I realized I'm brighter than my father. It's a difficult thing, but it happens. So I have learned the difficult lesson of passing the baton to a younger generation. Now, this constituency is noted for producing world-class. Who is so this? Another MP, but I can't tell you that. I am free at the court. I don't have courthouse clothes. And the facades. Everywhere you go in Rio Claro is a facade, SS facade, Lunar facade. To all the facades, they are great contributors to Rio Claro. And there are others whose names I'm not calling. Of course, I cannot leave out the distinguished MP Rushton Parry, a brilliant academic, businessman, parliamentarian. Give him a round of applause. But tonight, we're not here to talk about them, right? Tonight, we're here to honor some awardees and to recognize and celebrate the birth of Christ. So I hear names. Miss Defritas, Miss Louison, the late Miss Omalo, Mr. Ram, and later in the program I'm told Mr. Raguba is still waiting there, Mr. Sudama, and I know a little bit of geography I know, that must be the Sudama family, right? I remember the road, a whole family, 500 votes in one area. And what I know is if they're happy with you, because I was in a meeting and they say you come here to talk stupidness in Rio Claro, we gone and you lost 500 Sadama votes. And we have Dr. Ramki soon and Mr. Nagasa. I recall Mr. Nagasa, a stalwart councillor and a stalwart UNC supporter and soldier. A round of applause for him. These have all contributed to the welfare, development, and future of Mayaro, Rio Claro, and surrounding areas. Our country needs people like you, these are the awardees, and Chairman Kozier, the Sudama, the Moonan families, and others who put country and community before self, who strive to make Rio Claro and Mayaro a zone of peace and prosperity, a place where you can bring up your children in peace, dignity, and prosperity. I say, in the fullness of time, Pastor Cozier will know that kind of language. In the fullness of time, hopefully in my lifetime, we may be hearing about the borough of Rio Claro, ain't we? Or the city of Mayaro, ain't we? And as I say, think it, put in the hard work to make it happen, and it will. I congratulate your constituency for the excellent work in demonstrating to all of Trinidad and Tobago that great things can come out of Mayaro and exceptional people can come out of Rio Claro. I encourage you to make this area a shining light in Trinidad and Tobago. Scripture says, what good can come out of Jerusalem? And I say, great things shall come out of Mayaro and Rio Claro. Let Mayaro's light so shine that all of Trinidad and Tobago will see your good works, your successes, and glorify the lives and well-being of future generations, including your children and grandchildren. So I say in closing, long live the people of Mayaro and Rio Claro. Long live the Mayaro and Rio Claro Regional Corporation. Long live the contribution that you all will make to make Trinidad and Tobago great again. And once again, I want to say that Trinidad and Tobago, if ever they needed you, if ever Trinidad and Tobago needed you, it is now. It is now. The question is, will you take up the mantle of leadership that Trinidad and Tobago requires? I thank you.